How you guys doing? This JLC right here at the Pigeon Loft, and today just making a little bird video, you know, about the cockatiels, parakeets, lovebirds, and perhaps the diamond doves, all the little birds that I got. As you can see, I came in here to feed them and they're already all over me. See, they're all over my head, all over my shoulder. The cockatoos, they seem to love me. They're like the only ones that fly all over me every time I come inside the cage. So yeah, I was just gonna give them a little treat, a little bread here, and a couple boiled eggs that I got them. As you guys can tell, I had originally covered them up because it was getting kind of cold, and I don't want to, like, I don't know why, but my cockatoos are always like the most delicate. When they start laying eggs and start having babies, a lot of the times they let the babies die when it gets too cold. They don't even take care of them. Look at them. They're always like kind of seem like they're always like more delicate than the other ones, but I don't know. That's why I covered them up early. But then the weather is like crazy. One day it's cold, the next day it's kind of not hot, but it's like kind of warm. So I just kept them covered up, you know. Just give them come out here giving them their little boiled eggs. That way you guys can see they love eating boiled eggs. I don't feed them this every day. I feed them this like every other day. Every 2-3 days I give them some eggs, some boiled eggs, and some bread. And like all these eggs are the ones I'll be collecting them out there from my chickens and from my ducks. I think last time I collected about 30 eggs from my ducks. So I had about 30 eggs from the ducks and about 20 chicken eggs. So I ended up boiling all of them. So I have around 50 eggs. So that's why I try giving them each like 2 eggs, you know. He wants to fly on the phone. There he is. Hey, little bird, you're covering up the camera with your butt. People are looking at it. But yeah, he's right here. Look at him. There he goes back over there. Like so far on them, I've been noticing some of them, like that one, how they be going inside the nest. They're probably getting ready to lay eggs and stuff like that, you know, have babies. This is around the time November is when they start usually looking for nests, and they start looking for or going back to their old nest boxes, you know. Like you can see that one over there. He's like peeking in there, like there's something in there or what? Maybe another cockatiel. So yeah, this is around their breeding time, November, December. I don't know why they always like to start breeding and nesting around the cold season. So it's around the time they got a nest, so that's why I cover them up. But you can see right here, this thing right here, they're already starting to chew it up. They chew it up over there in the corner. They like rip the damn thing. And then this is that way the cold air doesn't like hit them real good, you know. So right here you can see right here they're all chewing it up as well. Right here they got it all chewed up. I didn't cover it up right here so that way some fresh air can enter them, you know. I always leave a little portion open, but once they start having babies and everything, I'm gonna try to at least put a little heat lamp in here. Maybe that would help with the baby cockatiels once they start nesting and breeding. But yeah, there's all the cockatiels, you know. I don't know if you guys remember last time I had told you guys that I lost my golden pheasant. And then you can see right here, these are all the quails. They're all on here, they're all doing good. But so far I haven't laid any eggs. I haven't found any eggs. I'm starting to think that these quails are not egg laying ones. Cause I haven't like seen, just when I first brought them I picked up like 2-3 eggs. Then after that I have not seen not even one egg. Nothing. It's not like something's eating them. They just haven't laid any eggs. I don't know, maybe it's not the egg season. There's the cockatiels down here. They're down here investigating, see what's going on down there. So let's go to the bottom, see what he's doing, you know. So they're all right here. There's like these, and there's like all kinds of them on top of me. But yeah, there's all the quails right here. Like I said, so far on these, I don't think I have any eggs, but I checked them the other day. We could look at them and see if there's any sitting in a nest. Yeah, there's nothing. They just go in the nest like they're looking to nest. You know, there's nothing in these nest boxes. Oh, I gotta go through this. Nothing in this nest box. And then this nest box is either. So yeah, there's pretty much nothing on these nest boxes. No eggs yet, and yeah, some of them, like I said, they're starting to go in the nest boxes. But I checked them on, there's nothing. So yeah, these are all the cockatiels right here. They're all doing good. I do have about 7 breeding females, and then the rest of them are young, so maybe they'll start nesting. They should be pretty old enough. They're about almost a year old. I think they're from last year, from March. February, March, that's when they started hatching. So that's about 8 months old, almost a year. So that's around the time they're ready to start breeding, you know. let's go check out the other birds, see how they're doing over there. The little finches. You can see these guys are all right here on top of my arms. They're just chilling with me. I also gotta be careful as soon as I walk out the cage, they're not on my back or trying to fly on me whilst I'm opening the door, you know, because they're always looking to climb all over me. Well, yeah, let's go check out the other ones, see how they're doing. And here's the little budgies right here. Like my cage kind of does look a little bit more not full. I did sell a lot of them. I don't want to have too many, so out of here I probably sold around maybe around 50 of them. Cause I didn't want to have too many budgies. I just kept all the ones I like the more brighter colors that I wanted to have to breed. The biggest ones too. I wanted, because I was breeding them with the English. I had put a couple English ones in here, and they started breeding with my original budgies. So then that's why I got the bigger budgie. Like these guys right here are kind of bigger. So I tried to sell like all the smallest ones. Like you see how that one right there in the middle, he's a little bit smaller than the other ones. The other ones are kind of bigger. There's still some smaller ones. But I wanted to originally, I want to have bigger ones, you know. Maybe if I can find like some English, a couple English ones. At least like maybe like 3-4 males, like cheap. Then I'll probably end up bringing those in so I can breed them. That's one of the original English ones that I got. He's not really big, but I got him off a guy kind of cheap, for like 20 bucks. You know, that's around like 20-25 bucks. I know sometimes people, they be asking like 80-100 bucks for an English one. Too much, you know. Like these regular budgies, they usually go for like $20 to $15. You know, like $20. Depends how nice they are. But yeah, I'm gonna give them some bread as well. Now these guys, they love bread. As soon as they see the bread, look at them, they go crazy. It's like a treat for them. See? They start dropping it all over the floor. And they start flying on after like half of it starts dropping on the floor, they start going for it, you know. And then here's one of those boiled duck eggs. So I'm trying to get like there's a lot of budgies in here, so they about 2 eggs and like a half of bread. That way they can all enjoy and feed. They feed all the babies as well. Yeah, like I see how all these random nice colors that I have, like those little valid green ones right there. I like these blue ones. These little blue ones right here are like one of my favorite colors. And then that little velvet blue right there with the white flights. The little light blue one right there. Those velvet green ones over there. Those bright yellow ones. I got 2 of those bright yellow ones. No, I actually got 3. There's another one down there. I thought I had 2. There's a couple other yellow ones But the other yellow ones have a little bit of green on the head and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to notice. I didn't even know I had that many all yellow bright ones. My all white one, because I had one that was all white. I sold him. But he wasn't like paired up with any females. He was just like flying around like crazy. So I figured, you know, he ain't even paired up or nothing. So I just ended up selling them. But yeah, there's all the budgies right here. They also have a lot of babies. I think in this box right here, there's 3 babies in here right now. Some of the babies already started flying out. They're already out there. I thought I saw 2 of them out there flying around. There was like 5 in here. And these babies are already big. And then I thought in here, well, in here, there was 2 babies, but unfortunately one of them died. So there's only 1 baby left. But he looks like he's doing good. Looks like the parents are feeding them and taking care of them good. And then over here, there's, what is it? Looks like one of them died. Oh no, it's just a pile of feathers. But yeah, there's the 3 babies right there. Kind of looks dark in there. There's 3 babies in there. And then in here, there's nothing that I don't see anything. And then in here, there's a mom sitting on eggs right here. Over here, nothing. I keep forgetting I gotta hang this thing up right here. This stick. I gotta get the staple gun to staple it up there. That way it can hang. But yeah, all the budgies right here, they're all doing good. Oh look, there's one of the baby ones right there, that little blue one. That's one of the ones that flew out. It should be 2. There was 5 in that nest box, and there's 2 of them are missing. Oh, I think I see the other one. I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, that's one of the adult ones. But yeah, this is one of the baby ones right here. This little blue one. I don't really see. Oh, I think. Oh no, never mind. I don't know. I don't see the other one. They're kind of hard to spot sometimes, you know. They all go crazy. I probably got around 60 in here as it is. I was thinking of building a couple more nest boxes. So I was gonna put a couple more nest boxes right here on the bottom, and then hang some up right here on the top too. That way they can. But sometimes if you have too many, the females, they all fight over the nest. They all wanna have their own nest box, and so I know there's more females than nest boxes that I got. Like right here, look at this thing. I don't. Oh, that's probably the dad. He's trying to see the babies in there. Usually the dads are not the aggressive ones. The ones that are like the aggressive that like to go in there and look at that. We caught them in action right there. They're all getting it on right here in front of us. See what I mean? These guys are like love-making machines. He's all, look at that, he's like, yeah, don't bother me, man. I'm trying to get me some. So, that's crazy how we caught him in action right here. Oop. They're all freaking crazy out here flying around. This right here too is one of my favorite colors right here. Also, this one comes from the English. I don't know what color you call this. It's like a really light green, almost a gray color. Almost gray, but like a light green. And then there's the yellow one right there. See, like that type of yellow one with a little bit of greenish. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like four like that look just kind of like the same kind of green. And about 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 all bright yellow. There's my little dog all barking or something. But yeah, there's the budgies. Go check out the lovebirds and see how they're doing, you know. And here's the peach phase lovebirds. Then they're also doing good. I think on these peach phases are the only ones I usually got. I got a lot of babies from them right now. I think there's like 6 of them. And I was noticing there was a couple other ones that were like kind of pairing up. So maybe once they start pairing up, they'll start breeding and then there'll be more babies, you know. Like over here, this box right here, I had some babies. There was 3. But fortunately, there was one little tiny one. The littlest one, I remember I had showed you guys last time, he died. I don't know, he didn't make it. But these other 2, they're big. The yellow one and then that green one right there. They look like they're doing good. I'm trying to put their nest box back up there. And then over here, there was 3 of them over here as well. And these 3 right here, they were already kind of big. What? It looks like one of them died. Oh, no, never mind. Just a pile of poop. Ay. It almost got me. But no, I don't know if you guys can see all 3 babies, but there they are. They're all piling up on top of each other. I guess that's like the pile of poop where they be pooping right here. But there's the 3 babies right there. They're all doing good. The parents, they feed them good. They be taking care of them good. Look like this guy. He's over here trying to get some bread. That's what I like about the little peach faces. They're more friendly than the other lovebirds that I have. They're a little bit more friendlier, a little bit more calmer. They're not like all crazy. See, I can go up to them and just record them, and they just stare back at me like they want to be part of the video, you know. But yeah, there's all those these are all the peach face lovebirds. They're not like the cockatoos, where the cockatoos just fly up to you and then they're all over me, fly on my arms, on my head, everything. This little guy, when he was kind of young, I had took him in and I kind of hand fed him like maybe for about 10 to 12 days, almost 2 weeks, and then after that he started eating on his own. But I brought him back out here and his parents will still feed him back and forth, you know, so I wouldn't fully feed him. That's why he's kind of calm. He just stands there looking out. And that one over there was his nest mate right there. I think that one's a female, the nest mate. I kind of saw her like going into one of the nest boxes with one of this other, I think it was one of those bluer ones right there. They're going in this nest box right here. So, I like to put their boiled eggs on the floor because sometimes I'll put them on this little thing that I have, and they usually knock it all down into their water. And then after that, they don't have it to eat. You know, they just make a mess. But yeah, there's all the little peach face. By the looks of it, there's one yellow one, so maybe that one yellow one will end up looking like the mom. That's the mom right there. The yellow with the orange face over there, and then the dad is right next to her. They're all just right here. Maybe if I put a little bit of bread right here, see, maybe they'll start coming up here to get it. We'll do this little test. Yeah, there they are. Like they're all taking bites of it. They're all just out here taking bites of the bread. See, that's like a little treat for them, you know. You give them a little bread here, and then once they see the eggs down there, they'll all start going down there and eating. So, let's go check out the other ones, see how they're doing. It's peach face lovebirds. And then here's the Fincher lovebirds. They all just fly up here like crazy. As soon as I walk in here, they all just pile up over there in the corner. On them, I like to put it right here, and they still knock out some of it out. But if I put it right here, they'll come in here and they'll start eating it, and then they'll like knock it out on the floor, and then next thing you know, they're all eating on the floor, which is kind of good too, because sometimes like the little button quails are down there. There they are. You see all 4 of the little button quails. I got 3 females and 1 male. There's the 1 male, he's right there. The darker one, he's the male, and then the other 3, this one right here, the brown one, and then that silver one, those are all the females, and then the one that's running back and forth, that's the male. So far I haven't seen them lay any eggs. I just see the nest, they build a nest over there. Maybe it's not their season right now to lay any eggs. And then over here, there's just a bunch of eggs in there. I can barely see. Imagine, oh yeah, there they are. There's the mom and the dad are in there laying on the eggs. Those right there have eggs. Over here, I don't see nothing. Up here, some of these are a little hard to open. I don't think I see anything either. Just on this one, this is the only one I know they have. Oh, that freaking flew right out. This is the only one I know they have babies right here. See right there, they got 3 babies. By the looks of it, looks like 2 yellow ones and maybe a white one. Or looks like a yellow one. Could be all 3 yellows. That's what it mostly looks like, 3 yellow ones. I don't know, that one in the middle could be a white one. He looks a little bit lighter, but he is a little younger. He's probably the smallest one. But yeah, these right here, they have those 3 babies. I know both the parents from right here are both yellow ones. There's all the peach face. They just like to pile up in the corners over there. They're not as friendly as the cockatiels or the peach face lovebirds. But they're all like, they're so nice. Like the colors are so bright. I like all the birds, but these right here, like, I don't know. I always think these guys stand out a lot too. Kind of like the budgies with all the different colors. You got the yellow ones, the white ones, you got the lime ones, you got the dark green head with the black head. And then you got those velvet colors like the one over there. And there's also some pinto ones, a couple splash ones. I think I have one. One is the one that's sitting on the knee. He's like a little splash looking one, but all these other ones are just regular. All the nice yellow colors. I would like to have all kinds of yellow ones, but you know, all the colors, they're all nice. And then those white ones are related to the yellow ones. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what's your favorite color on the lovebird. Like, what color do you guys like the most? Do you guys like the yellow? Do you guys like the velvet color, the splash, the white ones, the green ones, the lime ones, or any other colors out there that I don't know about, or whatever name you guys got for the color? Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite color on anything, even the cockatiels, even the budgies. Like, what colors do you guys prefer? Let's go check out the diamond doves and see how they're doing. And there's the little diamond doves. You know, the diamond doves, they're all two. That's all the nice colors. I like all the colors. But I know there's like 3 to 4 different colors. There's the dark, the regular brown ones, which is those red looking ones, the silver ones. And then there's white ones out there. But I don't have none. I've seen them out there, and people, they want crazy money for them. But you know, yeah, if you can get a pair and just breed all white ones, that would be crazy. That would be pretty cool. I know my buddy Adam, his favorite color to have on animals is white. He likes white kikirikis, white finches, even white diamond doves, and he wants to get himself a couple pairs of regular white renneck. What is it called? I don't know, the ringneck doves, the ringneck doves. Yeah, he wants to get a couple pairs of those. And then on these right here, I think I only got like a couple babies. I don't know. So far, I haven't had any babies. There's just been a couple of them. There's one right here hiding behind this one that you see him fly over there. That's one baby right there. And then there's another baby over there in the corner. But that's like an older baby. There was another one. I think he was born with that one. I don't know, that one. I found him dead a couple weeks ago. And then one of the older ones died as well. And then down here on the bottom, there's another baby right there. You can see him walking around. And then these guys are just down here eating. I threw some bread right here on the floor, so that's what they're basically eating. see them all right there. Picking on the food, just eating it. See those red ones right there, those are nice. Those are the dark red ones. I got like that kind of dark red. I've seen people selling those for like $50, $60. You know, sometimes I look online trying to get like, okay, I'll go on Craigslist. That way I can mix my bloodlines, you know, that way I don't have overbreeding, you know, just breeding between family members, I guess. So I try to like get like out of the year, I'll try to mix up like another three. I'll get like another 3 males, 3 females, so they can pair up with mine, and then you know they'll get like the bloodline will be different. Got a whole bunch of brown ones, red ones, those silver ones right there. But yeah, there's the diamond doves. Those are all the ones right here on the bottom. And then these are all the ones up here on the top hanging out. I gotta come in here and clean their nest right here because they're all full of poop as well. That way they can start building their nests back up, and perhaps we'll get some more babies. Like that one right there. There's one baby there. And there's the other baby right there. He's over there hiding in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see him. That one's also the baby, but he's a little bit older. But yeah, like always, you know, if you guys enjoyed the video and like to see the diamond doves and like to see the cockatiels, the lovebirds, the budgies, let me know down in the comments what do you guys think, and if you guys enjoyed this video, you know, give me a like. Just hit the little thumb button, a like, and if you guys haven't subscribed, you know, give me a subscription. And like always, we'll see you guys next time right here at JLC's Pigeon Loft.